This is Ashley with WatchMojo, and these are the top 10 overpowered anime characters who hide their true strength. For this list, we're going to be looking at amazingly powerful anime characters that conceal or hold back their true abilities. Which overpowered anime characters do you think should make the list? Don't be shy, let us know in those comments. And as always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know which anime list you want to see next. Number 10, Biscuit Kruger, Hunter x Hunter. Don't let her appearance fool you. This sweet-looking little girl doesn't even need her nen to win most fights, and that's just the tip of her power. In her true form, Biscuit buffs out to the max, and it isn't just for show. She's embarrassed about her swole appearance in this form, and so she usually keeps it under wraps, but whoever is unlucky enough to see it is usually in for a good thrashing. Thankfully, she's a good sport, and will always let the opponent get at least one hit in before proceeding to stomp them into oblivion. Number 9, Muzan, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. When Tanjiro bumps into the demon who slaughtered his family, he probably didn't expect to see him with a human wife and child, and neither did we. This all-powerful Demon King can, and has, killed everything in his way, but he still has one weakness. Like all demons, he can't survive in sunlight. So, as odd as it looks to those in the know, he's maintaining appearances alongside humans to learn how they live in the daylight. Of course, he's still more than a threat to be reckoned with, capable of wreaking havoc unnoticed, even in a crowd of people. Number 8, Ichiro Inuyashiki. Inuyashiki. This middle-aged anime protagonist wants nothing more than to live a quiet, simple life walking his dog. Even when otherworldly beings turn him into a living weapon, Ichiro hides his powers in an attempt to continue his normal existence. But when he learns how ridiculously powerful his cybernetic enhancements have made him, he can't turn a blind eye to injustice anymore. He may prefer to walk his dog or go to work, but if the need arises, he isn't afraid to gun down a group of Yakuza. Number 7, Nikaido, Dorohedoro. It may not seem like this feisty brawler is hiding any of her strength, but Nikaido keeps the bulk of her power under wraps. She hides the fact that she's a magic user from her friends, even Kaiman, since she possesses a rare ability that would make her a target for En and his lackeys. Since her power would endanger not only herself, but everyone around her, this buffed-out fighter refuses to show her true strength. For what it's worth, she seems like she can take care of herself just fine without it, though. Number 6, Soichiro Kuzuki, Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. Officially, he may be Shiro's teacher, but this stern instructor's after-school activities go a bit beyond the district's recommended extracurriculars. In the Unlimited Bladeworks route, it's revealed that Kuzuki is a highly trained assassin with skills enough to best even Saber in combat. Don't think his lack of magic is a detriment either, since he is also cast as master, and together they made a formidable foe for our heroes to overcome. He keeps up the guise of a teacher to cover up his night job, even if it means instructing his own enemies. Talk about an awkward homeroom period. Number 5, Yu Otosaka, Charlotte. If it weren't enough that his powers are massively busted, this disgruntled teen more than knows how to use them to devastating effect. You can take over the body of anyone at will for 5 seconds at a time, but you won't see him confessing his power set anytime soon. After all, how else will he cheat on exams?
クラスで頭のいい奴らに乗り移りまくって回答を暗記して戻って回答欄を埋めるのを繰り返す
But as time goes on and Yu learns his true power, his grip on sanity weakens, and he's devious enough to take out anyone who stands in his way. He more than earned his moniker as the One-Eyed Grim Reaper. Number 4, Lelouch v Britannia, Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion.
やれるじゃないかやれるぞブリタニアを倒すことが
This all-powerful heir might seem too strong to fail, but his royal bloodline makes starting a revolution kind of a conflict of interest. When he suspects his father's negligence led to his mother's death and sister's crippling, Lelouch vows to reform society and topple the crown. Through the power of Geass, Lelouch can force anyone to follow his orders with just a single look in the eyes.
ルルーシュビブリタニアが命じる貴様たちは死ね
But even this absurdly strong ability can't hide his lineage, and it's hard to inspire confidence in a coup d'etat when you're next in line for the throne. So Lelouch creates Zero, a masked alter ego, to lead the rebellious Black Knights against his father.
クロビスを殺したのはこの私だ
Number 3, Ainz Ulgon, Overlord.
そしてお前に賞賛など元より皆無だったと理解しろ
When he becomes trapped in a sentient video game universe, wannabe adventurer Momonga takes up the mantle of legendary guildmaster Ainz Ulgon. In a world of NPCs, Ainz is as strong as you'd expect a player character to be, but if that weren't enough, he can also pay to win. But Ainz doesn't utilize this power all the time, and when he isn't donning the skull mask, he's undercover as a normal adventurer named Momon to gain intel on his enemies.
お前とならば遊ぶ程度の力も出さないで良さそうだ
As a result, this all-powerful player character spends a lot of his time acting like a low-level NPC, taking the idea of a new game plus to a different height.
答え合わせといこうか
Number 2, Light Yagami, Death Note.
僕が悪だと
僕は正義だ
Look, discovering you can murder anyone with a quick scribble in a notebook is a lot for anyone to handle, let alone a teenager. But even so, it's hard to justify Light's misguided attempts at vigilantism. Instead of jumping off rooftops or wearing spandex to stop robberies, he secretly offs anyone he sees as a threat to his warped perception of justice. Instead of bringing the book to the authorities, or, you know, just not killing people, Light's murder spree steeps him in infamy, and soon the public gives him the name Kira. All-powerful, on an ideological crusade, and under the guise of Kira, it's a wonder the authorities managed to catch onto Light at all.
これはですね「キラだから」
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Mob Psycho 100. You really don't want to pick on this guy. He's one emotional outburst away from destroying the planet. Shigeo, or Mob, is quite literally one of the strongest beings in all of anime, but you won't see him flying around the city or fighting monsters very often. He finds his powers unnecessary to daily life. Of course, that becomes harder than it sounds when your emotions can cause your power to surge at any moment.
僕は最低だ
Keeping your feelings in check is hard for anyone, especially when you're dealing with girl problems, self-esteem issues, and school bullies. Either way, Mob is more than capable of decimating any threat, but for the time being, he's content being a normal teenage boy.
ごめん
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.